Guys, this is Crafty Cat. Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. Today we have the completion video for these beautiful ornaments done on wooden backgrounds. They're wooden ornaments and I used acrylic paint to paint. So I found a beautiful tutorial by the talented Angela Anderson here on YouTube, and I've been wanting to do it for a long time and I finally did it and I'm so happy with the way it turned out. These are so cute. This one's my favorite one. Anyway, I watched her tutorial several times over the past few years and I was just trying to build up the confidence to try it. And I'm so happy that I did. You'll notice my hands aren't going with my words, and that's because I'm doing a voiceover right now. I lost the audio to some of this, unfortunately. But that's okay because we are going to go back in time and see how these were made. So let's just do that right now, okay? We're here with a new kind of video. It's a painting video. I'm going to be painting these little cute wooden ornaments. And for the first step, I'm just going with some Crafters acrylic in white, just to give them a base coat on both sides. And I'm also going to be using my Montmartre acrylic paints that I bought a few years ago. So I'm just going to pour it right on here for now. I don't know how much I'll need. And I've just got this brush. I'm just going to dip it in some water just to make it damp. And I'm just going to cover the whole thing in white just so it's not so porous. Alright, so I'm just going to do the rest of these in white and I'll come back when I'm done. And now I have to find a finger that has no paint to touch my phone. Oh no, I think this one's good. See you in a bit. Okay guys, so we are back and I have all 12 of these painted with white on back and front. And now I'm taking some of my Montmartre colors. I've got a light blue. Let's see what this color says. I can't even tell. I've got a gold, a silver, another blue, and I think I'm going to grab a green. I thought I had grabbed a green. I've got this green right here. I think that's a Viridian green. And I've got lots of other colors, and I still have these craft whites so that I won't run out of my Montmartre white because I use a lot of that. I don't know. Let's just do a bunch of different colors and see how they look. So I'm just going to squeeze it right out onto here. I know I'm going to need more than that, but I just want to see what the color is. And I might add some white if it's too dark. No, that's a pretty color. I like that a lot. I should have my glasses on for this. Yeah. So I really like this Montmartre watercolor. Not watercolor, acrylic paint. And I should have started in the top. I really love this paint. So I'm just going to do a few in each color. It's very, very thick, this paint. Now I've got too much, so I'm going to have to do another one in this color, but that's okay. I kind of wanted to do that anyway. I'm going to go over probably the top in silver or gold. So it doesn't matter if I get a little bit of paint there. But isn't this color beautiful? It's so pretty. So you guys, I'm just going to keep going with these. And I'm not going to keep talking until maybe when I change a color. Alright, so here I'm just painting flat colors along the back. I chose that really pretty blue and I decided to do 3 of each color. And now I'm doing a greenish color. I can't remember if this was Viridian or not. And you'll see I'm reserving the tops so I have somewhere to hold on. But I do go back and paint them to match the the rest of the bauble because I was originally going to do the tops in silver or gold, but I chose to do some silver baubles and gold baubles, as you can see right here. And I decided just to do them all one color. So these each took a couple coats front and back. I'm just showing you the first coat. And if I were to do it again, the silver and the gold are very beautiful, but they're not very opaque. The other colors are more opaque. So if I were to do it again, I would do a light gray under the silver and then go over it with silver. And I would do a yellow under the gold and then go over it with the gold. And I think that would give it better coverage. But live and learn. So I really do like these colors and I'm really enjoying myself. I forgot how much I love working with acrylic paintings. And this is just like the easy part. I'm still really worried at this point. Oh my gosh, how am I going to do the birds? So with this last one, we will be just about done all of the base colors. I do go over this again another time, but that's it for now. Okay, guys, so I am back. These are dry now. They're painted. So what I'm going to do is I have a chalk pencil. These are nice because you can just rub them off if you make a mistake and they don't leave any lines or anything. But it's unfortunate. It's really hard to sharpen these. That's the best that I could do. This was like a full-size pencil and it just kept breaking. But anyway, I am looking at some free images online. I'm just going to try to do the birds, their heads, and a little bit of their chest area, their breast, I guess. And I'm going to pick which side I want. I guess this side. So the bluebird, it's not a blue jay, it's just a bluebird that I want to try to do. He has a tiny little beak. And these aren't going to be exact because, like I said, I'm kind of new to this. Can you guys see what I'm doing at all? I don't know if you could even see this. And he has a big head. And then over here, it just kind of goes like this. And he's all fluffed up in the picture that I have. And it goes out like this. And then it kind of goes like this. And over here, it just kind of juts out like this. Another feather. And the beak kind of goes, there's like some dark coloring that comes down this way. The beak line is like there. And there's some dark that comes here in the eye. It's a pretty big eye, actually, but like that. And there's a line above the eye that I accidentally put in already. And there's a little line here. And there's a little circular area around the eye. And over here. And then this particular bird has a little darker blue marking right here. And it has almost directly under that, where the wing starts, there's a little bit of darker blue going down this way. And I'm not going to put any more detail than that. I think I want to make it a little bit more fluffy out this way, though. So yeah, and I'm probably going to make that head a little bit bigger. So that's all I'm going to do for just my original sketch. And then I'm going to go try to paint it. And I'm not bringing my laptop in with me. I'm looking at the images on my laptop. But what I did was I fired up my old phone. So I'm just going to look at Pinterest on my old phone. And just look at different birds. So that's one that I have. And so this is the blue jay. And this one here is a blue tit. And they both look nice on the background. I just want to show you how you can rub it off because I made that beak a little bit too long. So, yeah. So it's easy to just wipe it off. So that is the blue tit. that is the bluebird. I thought these would look nice on the silver backgrounds. This one is on a silvery gray background. This one's on a bright green background, but because he's bright blue, I thought that would look nice. Because I have some blue ones that you can't put a bluebird on, obviously. So these birds are so cute. Anyway, I think the birds that have more detail will actually be easier to draw and like make them more distinctive, but these are just going to be little ornaments, and so I'm going to sketch all of them. I won't sketch them all on camera, and then I'll come back when I start painting, okay? I'll see you in a little while. Okay, guys, so I am back here in the craft room. It's not very bright out because I'm doing what I normally do, which is painting at night. It's like almost midnight. So I've got some extra lights on. I hope you can see this okay. I've drawn this, like, it just sketched it out with chalk marker. You guys saw that part. I think you saw that part. Hopefully it worked. And now I'm just going to try to paint this. So I've got a plate here that I use to put my colors on. So I'm just going to get some blues and some black and some white. And I'm just looking at this on my other phone. It's an image that I found online of a pretty blue jay. So I'm still using my Montmartre paints. All right, for colors, we've got a black, a white, and a blue. So it's lamp black, deep cyan, titanium white. These are my Montmartre acrylics that I got off Amazon a couple of years ago. I really like these paints. I have this little Artist Loft brush from Necessities. It's a little flat brush. It's got a nice tip on it. And I have this one as well. And I might move over to my detail brushes later. I'm not sure. But I want to see if I can get away with this. So let's just quickly take some paint out. And we don't need a lot. We'll do just a little dab of white. A little dab of this blue. And a little dab of lamp black. I can't tell if that's on the camera or not. I can't see because my phone holder that's holding this phone is covering the image. So I did try to set it up ahead of time, but I think it's okay. But I'm not 100% sure. Hey guys, so if you want a tutorial for how to do these, I suggest you go to Angela Anderson's YouTube channel. She has an amazing tutorial. I did watch her tutorials before I started this, but now I'm just looking at a picture and painting it and trying to remember everything she taught me. And I really suggest if you want to do it to go check out her channel because it's awesome. Anyway, I sped this portion up to about 5 times faster than my normal painting, just because I'm only outlining the bird in black now, and this is just my first coat. It would take a long, long time. I'm not a fast painter, so if I were to go at regular speed, we'd be here forever. So I'm just showing you some little brushes that I've tried. These are Golden Taklon detail brushes. So I'm trying all different kinds of brushes, but I found that the cheapest brushes that I had worked the best with acrylics, and I am going to have to go out and buy some real acrylic brushes because almost all of my brushes are for watercolor. But I'm really enjoying doing this. I'm just doing the little beak, and I'm trying to use smaller brushes. I'm just experimenting with what works. And I did find that that little flat brush really worked well for getting the textures that I need. And here I'm going down with white. I've decided I should cover most of the bird with just a flat color before I try to go in with more details. Because, well, the black and the blue was giving me pretty good details, but I didn't want the gray showing through, so I'm covering everything with white now. And I should have moved to my bigger brush, but I wasn't thinking. I kind of go into this zone when I'm painting where my brain doesn't even work right. I can't even to talk to make YouTube videos, which I have a hard time normally, because it's like my thinking brain isn't working. Anyway, we're going to jump back into the original recording of this video now. You know what? I'm just going to go over this whole area with black, and then I'll go over it with blue later when it's dry. It's a nice thing about acrylics. If you make a mistake, no big deal. Wait a few minutes till it dries and then just fix it. Okay, guys, so this is going to take forever if I do the whole thing online with you. So that's just my first base coat. I'm going to go over it after it dries and detail it and add more color. But that's how it's going to look. They're just going to be very simple. If you try it, I suggest you try these Artist Loft Necessities ones. They're the hardest feeling brushes that I have. You don't want a soft brush. But anyway, it's not done, but that's what I've got so far. I'll come back later when it's done. I think I'll do them all off camera. It's just really hard to do it on camera, but I wanted to give you a general idea. All right, so I'll see you guys later. I mean, they're not super realistic, but I'm really happy with the level of detail I was able to get. And then I did this guy. This is a titmouse. I love these birds. We don't have them where I live, but I love them. To me, they look like fancy chickadees. Here's our black cap chickadee. They look like a relative of the chickadee with kind of a blue head. Super cute and like yellow. I love these little birds. They're so cute. I'm very happy with how that turned out. And then the next ones, I did the blue background ones, and I did the chickadee first. I love chickadees. I am friends with all the chickadees that live here. A lot of them will eat right out of my hand. So yeah, they're my favorite songbird here, just because they're so friendly and so cute. So I'm really happy with how that turned out. And then I did this one. And I can't remember what this is. I think this, it had more brown. But the colors changed when they dried, and then they changed again when I coated it with some shellac. What was it? What did I use? I used like a glossy stuff to coat it with so that the paint wouldn't chip. I just gave it one coat. I might go back and give it another coat. But anyway, this bird does have brown here and here, but the brown just turned to black. But it's still pretty. I can't remember the name of this bird, but I did find the picture. And I love how it turns out. I'm very, very happy with how this bird turned out. And then this bird. And again, I'm very happy with how and this looked terrible. And a lot of these look so horrible while you're working on them, you just want to stop. But you got to keep going. Like this, it could definitely use another layer, but I'm exhausted. It's very close to Christmas as I'm recording this. I'm recording this on the 23rd of December, and I gotta wrap all these up, and I've got lots to do still. But look how cute that is. So cute. So you guys, I wanted to make 12 of these, but there's only going to be 6. But I also made 6 watercolor ornaments to give to my parents, and I have a different video for those, if you're interested. So each of my parents is going to get 3 watercolor and 3 acrylic. And I have these beautiful gift boxes that I found. These are the lids of the gift boxes. Aren't they pretty? I wish I would have got the silver though, because I've got the silver background. I had a choice of getting them in gold and silver, and I was more drawn to the gold, but I think silver would have went better. I really do enjoy acrylic, and my early New Year's resolution is to do more with acrylic. I do have an easel. I do have a lot of canvases, and the only thing that was holding me back was making a mess in the craft room. So I did buy a throw mat that I could put down under my easel. So in the new year, I do want to work a lot more on acrylics. And I still do want to keep up on my watercolor, because I love the watercolor. Because it's so forgiving. If you get it on your clothes or your hands, it washes right out. And this is harder to get out. And I'm a klutz, you guys. When I was working on this, I had my paint palette right next to me with all the different colors. You know what I did? I leaned on the desk and I put my elbow right in, like my whole arm from my elbow to my wrist was covered in paint. It took forever to get it out because I didn't notice at first. I was sitting with my arm in the paint. I was like, oh my gosh. So yeah, it's probably not a good mix for me. Out of all of these birds, I love them all, but I think this one's my favorite, even though the colors are wrong. I'm really happy I did a more realistic look for this one. Yeah. So next year I want to do another 6 because I still have more of these. I even drew some out that I wanted to do, but I just ran out of time. So that's okay. My parents are going to get each 3 acrylic and 3 watercolor, and that'll be nice for the tree. And I still have to string some ribbons or some cord through here. I have some really pretty sparkly cord that I'll probably use. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, hit that like button, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell, all of those good things that help me as a channel. And most importantly of all, take care, stay safe, and happy crafting. Bye, guys.
Merry Christmas!